This recipe I'm about to share will give you 120 pieces of extra soft and fluffy masa. So if you want to make masa in bulk for any occasion or for family or gatherings or even for business, this video will guide you step by step all through. It's so straightforward and a recipe you can easily halve or double. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and let's get started. This is the ideal rice for masa. It's very white, it's whiter and shorter than the normal rice that we cook. It's also called tuwo rice. That's the rice that's used for making the Northern Nigerian food called tuwon shinkafa. So you can get this rice where they sell grains, corn, millet, wheat and so on. So here is 14 cups of the rice. Please, measurement is very important. Make sure to measure properly. So I'll soak this overnight or for 6 hours or more. So I soaked it around 12 midnight and I used it the next morning around 7 a.m. So after your rice has soaked, crush it in your hands like this. If it crushes easily, then your rice is well soaked and ready to be used. Then go ahead and wash your rice thoroughly and be sure to check for those tiny black stones and take it all out. So next, let's measure 2 cups of the same rice properly. Your measurement should be leveled like this for accuracy. So go ahead and cook this till very soft. So here's our 14 cups of soaked rice thoroughly washed. And here is the 2 cups of cooked rice all ready. I'll measure 4 tablespoons of yeast. You can use 4 sachets of the 11 grams yeast. So here is some onions. You can use more or less, or you can omit it completely. So here's our 14 cups of the soaked and washed rice. Here's the 2 cups of our cooked rice, and here's our yeast, and here is our onions. So get your blender ready and we're going to blend this and this all together. After blending, your batter should look like this. It should be very smooth, just like this. So transfer to a very large bowl. So you're going to keep blending till you exhaust everything. And if you don't have a blender, you can take it to the mill and have them grind it for you till very smooth. So we're done blending and this is our batter, very thick. You can see how really thick this is. So just mix it all properly. I'll add 4 teaspoons of salt. You can add more if you prefer. Just make sure to taste the batter to prevent having a salty batter. So I'll measure and add 2 cups of sugar. You can use less if you prefer or even omit the sugar completely. So go ahead and mix it all properly to the bottom till it's very well mixed. And as you can see guys, this is really thick. If you go ahead and just make your masa this way without adding any water, you're going to end up with something that's really tough. At this point, you can add some yogurt for extra richness, or you can just add some water to loosen it up. We're going to add some water. I'll advise you to add your water in bits. Don't add your water all at once to prevent having a runny batter, and your masa is definitely going to soak up a lot of oil if you use too much water. So just make sure to add your water in bits, little by little, till your batter is really easy to just scoop. If your batter is no longer heavy in your spoon, it's really light like this, then you know it's ready. Transfer to a very large bowl. I'm using this, so transfer because it's going to rise, so you need something really big so that when it rises, it's not going to all pour out. So make sure to scrape everything in, get everything in there, and then we're going to cover and let this rise for about 5 minutes to an hour max, okay, in a warm place. My kitchen is warm already, so I'll just use this blanket to cover it up to proper seal. You can decide to place yours in the oven, but don't put the oven on. Just place it in the oven because ovens are generally warmer, or you can just leave it out in the sun in a place that's a bit sunny and warm, and that way it will rise properly. So after about an hour, this is what we have. Can you see how it's risen? It's risen beautifully, and it has this foamy thingy. And now it will be time for us to fry. So this is the pan we'll be using, and this is our masa butter. And now let's fry. So add some oil to your pan like this. Don't do too much, just enough. Okay, and I have some of the butter in this bowl, and I'm going to keep adding it in like this. Okay, don't fill it up too much, just the way you see me do, like this. Okay, so after I'm done, I'll just cover for about 1 minute, or let's say 2 minutes. I'll use a spoon that's well oiled so it doesn't stick, and then I'm going to carefully flip just the way you see me do. Okay, you're going to carefully flip like this, just the way you see me do. If you want to flip it better, just make sure that your spoon is oiled so it flips it seamlessly. And that's it. Flip again on the other side to let it get brown. Just flip like this after another minute, and that's it. So a secret to getting perfect masa, guys, is to make sure you have a good yeast. Yeast is a very determining factor about how your masa will turn out. If you have a bad yeast, then your masa will most definitely flop. So if you're just starting out, maybe you've never made masa before and you want to experiment with masa, I'll advise you to get the yeast. The one that comes in the sachet is 11 grams and it's 1 tablespoon, and it's ideal for you. If you want to make a small batch, you can use 3.5 cups of the rice, and then you cook half cup same rice and then mix it together, and you're going to use 1 tablespoon of that sachet yeast. So guys, you're going to repeat the process. You're going to keep repeating the process till you've exhausted all your butter. This might take a while to fry, or if you have 2 pans or 3 pans and you're making it in bulk, it will be easier for you. So guys, at this point, I think we're done making the masa. And can you see the way it's bouncing, guys? I'm sure you can tell how really soft this is. Guys, this masa is so good. This is the perfect recipe for your amazing soft and fluffy masa. And if you want to half it, you can easily use 7 cups of the same rice. Then you're going to cook 1 cup of the same rice and then blend it together with 2 tablespoons of yeast and 1 cup of sugar and salt to your taste. Guys, if you've watched till this point, I'd like you to please like this video, comment, subscribe and share for it to reach a wider audience. Thank you so much for watching. I really do hope you enjoyed this video, and see you in my next one. Bye.